Hello and welcome to a new year of News at Rider. I'm Alexandra Alesio.
And I'm Garrett Vogel. And now for the top stories of the week.
Did you miss Awareness Day this year? If you did, don't worry. Reporter Pam Eng has the inside scoop on what happened at this year's Awareness Day.
It's that time of the year again. School has started and Rider University held its yearly event, Awareness Day, where campus clubs and organizations meet on the campus mall in an attempt to help recruit new students. Dean Campbell explains what he would like students to get out of participating in Awareness Day.
I want them to see by having everything on the mall all at once is how many things we have to offer, and that there's something here for everybody's taste, something to do for no matter what your interests are in.
There were approximately 40 clubs represented that day, ranging from special interests, Greeks, student government, and academic societies, each showing students what makes their club unique and the best. Rob Giorgio explains the benefits of clubs participating in Awareness Day.
Awareness Day is absolutely great. It's a good way for the clubs to get out, show the community what they're all about and for people to join.
There were plenty of people signing up for a variety of clubs, and many expressed what they liked about Awareness Day. Megan Botchteller tells us why she thinks Awareness Day is a good idea.
I think it's a really good idea because especially for new students, they know the different clubs and they've heard of them, but they don't know how to get involved, so this is probably the best way for them to do it.
Awareness Day overall was successful. It allowed new students to become aware and sign up for the different clubs and organizations that Rider University has to offer. Reporting for News at Rider, this is Pam Eng.
Recently, students and staff of Rider University had the opportunity to make a difference in someone's life. On September 23rd and 24th, the annual blood drive was held in the Student Center Cavallo Room. Reporter Joe Benasuti was there to report on this event.
On September 23rd and 24th, Rider University was host to an annual blood drive sponsored by the Community Blood Council of New Jersey. This event gave students like Christine Sage the chance to take a break from her academics and commit to a worthy cause.
I wanted to donate today because I've actually given blood in the past, but I know that not enough people give blood these days, so I decided to do my part here at Rider.
With the large amount of students on and off campus, blood donation offers many benefits, according to Rider University physician Dr. Miller.
The benefits in having large numbers of people donate blood is that you get all the different kinds of blood. There are several different blood types. Some are more common, some are more rare. All types are needed, and when you take from large populations, you have a good chance of getting the adequate numbers for all the different types that you need.
Questions pertaining to a student's medical history, as well as a pre-screening, are all necessary safety measures taken into account before any blood is drawn.
Different medications will disqualify you, different travel, different medical conditions. So we do screen our prospective donors very well before we have them donate blood.
For the nation as well as the local community, having students and staff donate is critical because blood is always in high demand.
I think it's a great way to do your part, to volunteer. It's really a way to affect someone else's life tremendously.
It's amazing to know that one drop of blood is helping one more person live. I'm Joe Benasuti.
Last Wednesday, Riders Greek organizations provided the students at Daly's with some entertainment by performing and serving food. Rakia Henderson was there to report on the story.
Greeks take over the world. On Wednesday, September 25th, the fraternities and sororities on campus came to Daly's and served food to the independents. This was a way for the Greeks to interact with the non-Greek community.
We have the sororities here at the rap station, at the salad bar, and we're just happy to have them here. We wish we could have them every day.
With the different Greek organizations helping out Aramark by cooking and cleaning, the Aramark workers had more time to enjoy the different festivities. When asked if they enjoyed serving the food at Daly's, many of the Greeks said that they had a good time.
Lots of fun.
We had a wonderful time.
We're having a blast.
The Greeks accomplished their goal by establishing a bond between the Greeks and the independents, creating an atmosphere full of fun. For News at Rider, I'm Rakia Henderson.
Do you have a problem with the parking situation here at Rider? Well, Steve Szilagyi took a closer look at the parking problem here on campus.
Out of all the problems on Rider University campus, one of the bigger ones seems to be the parking lot. From cars parked illegally, jam-ups in the parking lot, and yes, even running stop signs. As this driver so blatantly does. Even spots reserved for handicapped drivers aren't safe on campus. And how does commuter Stacy Levins feel about this?
Being a commuter at Rider University, I just find that the parking is not up to the standards that I was expecting.
On the campus where the roads have to be shared with pedestrians as well as oncoming traffic, the danger level is sometimes high. Just ask senior Sue Miller.
I think the drivers here are really bad. They are really incompetent and they don't abide by the rules.
But what could be done about all these problems? When speaking to security spokesperson, she assured me the problems do not lie in the rules. The real problem is that the rules are not being followed. So whatever the problem may be, just remember, you may be risking more than a ticket. For the news at Rider, I'm Steve Szilagyi.
And when we return, we have the scoop on the Student Entertainment Council's General Board, and later on, weather with Megan Botchteller.
Interested in knowing what's going on around campus? Jen Nash has the story on the Student Entertainment Council's General Board.
The Student Entertainment Council. They bring movies, lectures, and even concerts to campus. You may have even volunteered for one of SEC's events, such as the Multicultural Food Fest. This year, SEC has transformed its volunteer program into an actual general board.
Every year at Awareness Day, we get pages and pages and pages of volunteer names, and really we didn't get to utilize them until the spring, so it definitely shows that there's a need and a want for this group on campus.
The attendance of the first general board meeting of over 100 students shows the want for involvement. But what kind of special perks does a general board member get?
Pretty much, we're going to be giving out firsthand the information about the upcoming events first to the general board, so they'll hear it first, and then it'll go to the rest of the campus.
If the SEC General Board sounds like something you would be interested in, you can attend their meetings on Monday nights at 10 p.m. in the Fireside Lounge. Reporting for the news at Rider, this is Jen Nash.
This past summer, Rider renovated Daly's Dining Hall and gave it a whole new look. Reporter Kyla Patson got some students' opinions on the new Daly's.
For the new school year, Aramark has made some changes to our food service here on campus. The first big change is the extensive renovations Daly's underwent this past summer. With a more spacious design, the new seating area inside Daly's was designed to accommodate the increased amount of students eating on campus. The new food service area was designed to help the large amount of students get their food more quickly and conveniently. The newest addition to our campus from Aramark is the Bronx Diner, a 50s Styles themed diner right next to Daly's. The diner, which is open till 2 a.m., is the main place to go at night for a late-night snack. This past summer, Aramark also renovated the C-store, turning it solely into a convenience store. So far, the Rider community appears to like the changes Aramark is doing here on our campus, but there still is some work that needs to be done.
Daly's looks better. I mean, it's very architecturally inclined. It looks very contemporary as opposed to the 1960s motif we had going last year, but the food still sucks.
I really miss the old C-store. I'm not really a fan of the diner, and I miss being able to get chicken fingers for about $2.50, and now they're $5, and that's what I miss about it.
In the short time they've been here, Aramark has made a lot of changes on Rider's campus, and I look forward to seeing what changes they make for us in the future. Reporting for the Rider News, I'm Kayla Patson.
When we return, the latest in weather with Megan Botchteller, and stay tuned to know why you should live in Lincoln. Hi, welcome back. Megan, how's that weather looking this week?
Well, guys, I wouldn't put away your summer clothes just yet. We've had an unusually warm past couple weeks, and it looks like we have a few more warm days headed our way. Let's take a look at the map. Today, we've got a warm front making its way up north. You can see the temperatures in South Jersey are a few degrees warmer. We're looking at 73 in Cape May, 75 degrees in Salem, and 73 in Toms River as well. As for up north, temperatures remain in the lower 70s, 70 up in Sussex, 72 in Morristown, and 72 right here in Trenton. For tonight, it'll be cooler across the map. An overnight low of 58 is expected down in Cape May, with a low way down to 44 up in Sussex. The warm front we see today won't last too long, unfortunately. It looks like things are beginning to cool down later in the week. Here's a look at the 5-day forecast. Monday, mostly cloudy with a high of 72 and a low of 52. Tuesday, high of 71 and a low of 49 under sunny skies. Wednesday, partly cloudy again, a high of 70. Thursday, rain expected with a low of 50. And Friday, partly cloudy with a high of 70 and a low down to 47. There's your weather for the week, guys. Looks like we're kind of in between the seasons, so don't be surprised if you have to start wearing those sweaters to those early morning classes. Back to you.
Thanks, Megan. Ever wonder what Riders Greeks do to have fun? Well, Sweetheart Weekend is a time where all the Greeks come together to unite. Reporter Rakia Henderson gets the story what this weekend's all about.
Sweetheart Weekend was a weekend where all the Greeks united together and had a weekend full of fun activities. The different fraternities and sororities on campus have this weekend so that they can pick one member from another fraternity or sorority that exemplifies the qualities that they consider a sweetheart.
The best thing about Sweetheart Weekend was rounding up. Like on Thursday night when we went to nominate the boys, I thought that was a lot of fun. And I thought last night was a lot of fun, Friday night, where the boys came to nominate us and all the sisters were together and singing songs and, you know, like doing sisterly things.
Each fraternity and sorority got to go around and nominate sweetheart candidates from each house. Then, to start the selection process, the nominees visit the house that they accept and get to know the members of that organization. As you can see, Sweetheart Weekend is a lot of fun and a good way for the Greeks to unite as a community. Reporting for News at Rider, I'm Rakia Henderson.
Tired of your dorm having no space? Well, reporter Carl Lodenthal tells us the advantages of living in Lincoln.
If you are lucky enough to reside in Lincoln, you receive nothing but the best, from your own barbecues to pool and air hockey tables in your lounge. But the real benefits come from when you step inside your dorm room. I asked two suite mates what the big fuss is about Lincoln life and why it is so much different.
I'd have to say after living 2 years in Conover, there's some definite advantages of living in Lincoln. One advantage is the rooms are a lot bigger. You're with your friends, your suite mates, so you don't have to walk all over the place to hang out. The bathrooms are better, they're personalized, 2 sinks, shower, 2 bathrooms. And you have carpet, and definitely air conditioning helps out a lot.
Well, the difference between here and Kroner is, one thing is it's a lot bigger than the other Kroner dorms, so that's pretty much an advantage of that. Also, we got the carpets, so we don't have to worry about bringing the carpets in or anything. The cleaning ladies come in and clean our bathrooms every day, so that's really great. And also when we have our social gatherings, there's less of a chance of getting in trouble and everything.
So as you look down this empty hallway, it may look like every other dorm, but now you know the real mystery is behind those doors.
Stay tuned and find out what's going on in Riders Sports with David Herka.
The fall sports season is in full swing. Let's start off with field hockey. The Lady Broncs scored 3 goals in each half of last Friday's game against Sacred Heart. Sophomore Katie Conlon scored twice and had an assist. Rider outshot Sacred Heart 31-5. The final score was Rider 6, Sacred Heart 2. In women's soccer, last Friday, Rider built a 3-2 lead against the Northeastern Huskies, but let it slip away in the last 15 minutes. Junior Sarah Artele scored twice, but the Broncs fell and ended up losing 4-3. In men's soccer, the Broncs are getting ready to take on their competition. Reporter Aaron Bodiger takes a closer look at this year's team.
This year's Rider men's soccer team is proving that they are more than capable of accomplishing their goal as the team to beat in the Metro Atlantic Athletic Conference. After a slow start, the team has stepped up, worked together, and just recently beat regionally ranked Princeton in a suspenseful 3-2 double overtime game. Co-captain sophomore Chris Trump believes Rider will advance to the MAC tournament and compete for an NCAA tournament berth.
Hopefully we're going to make it into the MAC Championships, which is held at our school this year, and hopefully if we do well, we will advance to the NCAA tournament.
Junior midfielder Jason Brockman believes his team will go far.
I have high hopes for the team this year. I hope our goal is to reach the MAC tournament and hopefully win the MAC tournament and make it to the NCAA tournament. I think we can accomplish this. We have a strong group of seniors and few juniors, and the sophomores and freshmen are stepping up this year, so I have high hopes.
It is the dedication, desire, and hard work that each player puts into the game, both on and off the field, that makes this team successful.
Everyone's working hard. Hopefully we'll reach our goal, win the MAC this year.
Coming off their biggest win in the last 2 years over regionally ranked Princeton, the Broncs are looking forward to a highly anticipated winning season. For now, this is Erin Bettger reporting for News at Rider.
Rider's ice hockey team has a lot of fresh faces this year and is looking forward to the upcoming season. Reporter Drew Cracciolo takes a closer look at what's coming up this semester.
Coming from the Lavina Rink, where our Rider Broncs hockey team plays and practices, I am here with head coach Geary on what he thinks of the upcoming season.
My opinion, team, well, it's early yet. We have a lot of young guys playing this year. We have some veterans coming back. We have to kind of wait till this weekend. We have Monmouth and NYU coming up. So towards the end of this weekend, we'll have a better idea as to what we have. We lost last year in the championship game to UPenn. We had them down by 2 goals. They came back and ended up beating us. However, we are the only Macho League team that's been to the finals 4 years in a row. We did win it 3 years ago. Hopefully we continue to develop as a team and we'll be able to win that championship once again this year.
Are there any freshman players we should look out for?
We have 2 or 3 players that should be able to make an impact this year, at least we hope so. We have a boy from New York, Vince Sakenti, that is playing very well so far in practices. Mike Alvarado out of New York, Jeff Schnarr is doing very well, Frank Taroba. We have a lot of players that hopefully will make an impact even though they're only freshmen. We have 2 arch rivals in the league. One is Montclair and one is UPenn. They are the toughest competition in the past. Whether or not they are this year or not, we don't know. We'll find out. But in the past, they have always been very tough for us. We'll see what happens this year. I don't know what they've picked up as a recruiting class, but they have always been our competition.
I am Drew Cracciolo at Lavina Rink, where hockey sticks aren't the only things the Broncs break.
So Dave, can you tell me a little bit about Midnight Madness? When is that coming up?
Well, Midnight Madness is a celebration to start off the basketball season. It happens October 11th in the Alumni Gym.
Great.
Great.
Looking forward to it. Well, that wraps it up for this week's News at Rider. Stay tuned for us next week.
And have a good day.